Yo, yo, is everybody on here? Can you hear me? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Alright, good. I see the notification went through. That's nice. I probably won't stream too long today.
Yeah.
I'll just stream just enough to really get going here. Let's make sure everybody get in here. Let me share the stream off real fast. What's going on, Kay? What's happening, man?
What's up?
I'm my man Kay on the scene.
Yeah, first one on here.
Man, we're gonna be talking some fighting games today, man.
Yeah.
Kay, how you been, man? We haven't seen. When was the last time we seen him?
It's been a minute.
How you been, man? Everything good with you? I hope you've been feeling okay. Let me grab my drink. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got some things to talk about.
You should have him on stream at some point.
Yeah, you got to get on the stream too, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be nice, so everybody can see the trifecta.
Yeah.
Everybody can see how we get down.
Yeah.
We'll have a massive fighting game talk.
Oh yeah.
About why Street Fighter destroying Tekken. Trigger some people.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jarrell? What's happening?
Jarrell?
Yeah, we got P-Doggo in the scene, man.
Yeah.
Share the video, share the stream, get it out. I shared it already so folks can get in here. Hit up the Discord. Let everybody know we live right now. Just want to talk some RPGs today, some fighting games today. We'll hang out and just chill. Just hang out and chill today, man.
Yeah.
Tekken all day. Riccio, don't do that. What's going on, Riccio? What's happening? What's happening with you? Riccio the GOAT. How you doing? How you doing? What y'all drinking on today, man?
Games. How far am I in 33? I'm pretty far into it.
Yeah, he pretty far.
About,
he at the end pretty much.
Yeah, I'm almost there. But yeah, the game is fire right now. That game go crazy.
It's fire, man. I'm sorry, I'm still working on my long to be anticipated review. It's still coming. I've just been in the production studio with a whole bunch of different stuff, but
yeah,
it's still on the way. The official review is still on the way, but I think by now everybody know how I feel about it.
I mean, to be fair, when you're playing a game like 33, that's going to be a very, very long review because you actually have to really take the time to review a game like that.
Yeah, I mean,
parrying with dodge.
Hey, look,
I'm a parrier. I've been parrying throughout the whole entire game.
Okay, you about to get on me? I'm a straight up dodge, boy. All I do is dodge.
I be forgetting to dodge. I be just parrying everything.
All I do is dodge, man. That's all I do. Is there a stigma? Is there two groups of people? Duradan, what's going on, man?
What's up, Duradan?
The OG. Let me know, okay? Are we like two separate entities?
It's like the fighting game fans who use casual controls.
Yeah, is it casual controls? Is it casual controls? I be straighten up dodging, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if I had to be fair, I'm literally like 80% dodge, 20% parry.
Yeah.
I only parry once I truly feel like I parry when I get mad.
Yeah.
I literally parry when I get upset and I'm trying to kill something really quick.
Right.
That's when I start parrying. But when I'm just casually playing, I be dodging up a storm, boy.
I just like parrying because it just feels really satisfying.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. It's like, very satisfying.
Especially when you pull out that counter, they do so much damage.
Yep,
it's like, dang. That go crazy.
That's a serious question for both of y'all. Oh, no, that's Kayla. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah. So real quest out the first out the bat. Starleague coming to Steam. Yeah, I was going to make a video on that Duradan. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Starleague coming to Steam, guys. This is good. Like, this is a good this is good to know.
Yeah.
Because this shows me that maybe they're trying to get it out to more consoles and trying to get it out, just get it out there in the ether. So that's a good thing that Starleap is coming to PC, man.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm still, I mean, I think I might make a video on it. I don't know much to say other than I am excited that it's dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to continue to see how Starleaps develop and how it all goes because, yeah, that was good. What do I think about the Xbox handheld? I have no thoughts on that.
I don't either. I don't know. Is it like the Steam Deck? Is it better than that?
Yeah, what is it? I'll be honest, I did not even look at it.
I ain't paid no attention to Xbox. All I know is that Xbox just gave up the console wars. That's all I can think about.
Yeah, I have no idea about that Xbox handheld. I got to keep it real with you. That I don't know much about.
If you talk about handhelds, I know of the Switch 2. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, she found her phone? Okay, nice.
Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can answer it off screen. But, still not touching Switch 2. Going through Grandia 2, and right now, and I'm super excited for new Suikoden again. Yeah, there you go, Nathaniel. The Grandia, literally my favorite JRPG. I'm so glad you're playing it. I'm so glad you're playing it. I love that game. Oh, you got me wanting to play it again, man. Man, you got me wanting to go boot it right up. I got it on Steam, Switch, PS4. I got that game for every console. That's how much I love it. I mean, I would love to see it come back again someday. That would be so solid. P-Dog will be right back, y'all. He doing something real quick. Essentially a Steam Deck, but you can get the Xbox Store, Steam, and Epic Games. Really? People are saying it's the Switch 2 killer. I don't know, man. I think Switch 2 doing great, man. I don't know what to say. Jordan says, still not touching the Switch 2. I'm not either, though.
Alright, what I missed?
Nathaniel said, playing Grandia 2. The best JRPG you could get your hands on.
Grandia 2 is the GOAT.
There you go. Just beautiful.
GOAT.
I got it on every console. Every console.
Fire game.
You are doing the right thing. That is the right game to be playing right now.
Switch 2 will be the Switch 2 killer over time.
Yeah, you know, well, to me, like, I'm just shocked that, not shocked, because the internet is the internet and real life is real life, right? You know, people were going to buy it regardless. Yeah. But I'm just kind of interested in the philosophy. But, you know, a lot of people are just probably excited it's a new console. So,
yeah, but I will say this, though. I said this off stream. But I just think it's, like, funny how, like, when the PS5 was coming out originally, everybody was dunking on PS5 for having no exclusives. And I'll be fair and say that PS5 is not like the most exclusive heavy even now. Yeah. But I find it funny that now that the Switch 2 is out, and the only real Switch 2 exclusive is Mario Kart World.
It's true.
Nobody has anything to say about that.
No,
everybody just go crazy for the fact that like you can play all your games at 60 FPS and stuff, which are good things. Like I'm not trying to sit over here and be like some hater or anything like that, because I want to say that like I recognize a lot of the Switch 2's good points. So you're never going to hear me be like, I hate the Switch 2 or nothing like that. I just think that right now, there's just not much for me to... There's no reason for me to go out and rush for it right now. I think like maybe a year or two, if there's some good games out there, I'll check it out. But right now, I just don't see like crazy value in it right now. That's just how I feel.
Nice. I mean... What's going on, KLB? What's going on, Ika? No, nothing much at all. We're just getting started. We're just hanging out. We're going to be streaming for just a little bit today.
Yeah.
I'm with Duradan on that too. Yeah. No one is dissing what the Switch 2 is. It's just the horrid practice from Nintendo is my issue.
That's basically what it is.
And you want to know though? I've been seeing. And again, guys, this is never about negativity or being pessimistic. And if you have one, let us know how you're enjoying it. If you actually do have one, like be the other side of this conversation.
Yeah.
But my issue is too. I've been seeing a lot of people, saying that they're just not happy with it right now and that they should have waited and things like that. And I agree. I mean, I think the Nintendo fanboy machine just needs to be stopped sometime.
Yeah.
Because, and then even these people who are content creators who led the crusade saying like, oh man, what Nintendo's doing is crazy, but I'm still going to buy it, but I don't agree with it. And I'm just like, no, like you can't say you're going to fight for the cause.
Right.
And then you still do the thing that's going directly against the cause. Yeah. And I'm not going extreme saying that they had to boycott Nintendo, but I'm just saying, like, don't just say how you really feel and don't try to just fit in with everybody.
Right.
Because literally for me, what I tell you, I was like, I think I'm done buying consoles right now.
Yeah.
Switch 2 is out. I do not have a Switch 2. You know, I do not have it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I haven't even been envious, jealous. I haven't even, in fact, this is the most time I've ever talked about the Switch 2 since it's being released.
Right.
Honestly, I don't even think about it. I mean,
not really.
Like, literally, but no, I seen this. What's up? What's going on, Matt Kaiser,
what's up,
man?
Matt
The
Kaiser?
OG in the building.
Yeah.
Kaiser, thank you for always supporting P Doggo, man. I'll be seeing you in his comment section, man.
Yeah, he's always in there.
Matt Kaiser, the GOAT. Thank you.
Always a big supporter. I appreciate that.
But yeah, and this is more, again, I'm not boycott or anti-Switch. That is not what I'm saying. Listen, I love my Switch. It took me 3 years to get one, but I really enjoy my Switch.
Yeah.
But my issue with this, like, maybe call it social media and YouTube and all this other stuff, like, every time I would see a content creator make a type of video that's like, oh man, $80 games, or I can't believe Nintendo. But then I'll watch their video a little bit and they're like, you know, guys, I don't like it. I'm still going to pick one up and let you guys know how. No.
And then you get some content creators that are like, oh yeah, I'm not going to buy a Switch 2, but then the next minute they bought a Switch 2.
Yeah, like, come on.
And everybody's like, whoa, I thought you said you wasn't going to get one.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. Don't.
It's just like the biggest issue I would say I have when it comes to like this whole Switch 2 crusade is mainly the hypocrisy. Because the thing about a lot of these content creators, they love to talk, but a lot of them don't actually walk the walk. You know what I mean? So it's just like, to me, I think it's fine. If you want to get a Switch 2, just say you want to get a Switch 2.
Just enjoy it.
Just say that. You don't have to like force yourself to get into like this rage bait. Like, I think the biggest problem in the gaming community right now, just from what I've been seeing a lot, because I'm very, I see a lot of things in the community. And I think the problem is that everybody has like this weird thing where it's like they have to be in one camp or the other.
Yeah.
It's either I gotta justify every single thing about the Switch 2, or it's like I gotta hate everything about the Switch 2, and I gotta do this and make all this rage bait content.
Man, let's get some hearts in the chat for Durdan, OG. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Just the support. That's real love right there, man. Thank you. Buddy. No, P Doggo, I agree with you, man. Let me get them hearts in the chat, everybody.
You gotta put them hearts in there.
I agree with you, man. I feel like I feel the same way, man. Yeah, Kay. I need more hearts, y'all. I need more hearts in there. I need more hearts up in there.
Okay, we see some in there.
Will they let you put some in there? Put some hearts in them chat, baby.
To get in here.
But yeah, man. Thank you, Durdan. We appreciate you, OG. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I agree with everything you were saying, man. I think you don't have to completely hate it. It's just an integrity, and like Durdan say.
It's about the practices.
Yeah, like Durdan just said, do as I say, not as I do, right? Facts. And that's such a hypocritical thing.
Yeah.
And again, if you have it, man, enjoy it, right? Like, enjoy it. But for me, I think this is an interesting era to see it sell out or see it hit 3.5 million sold.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like,
it's crazy.
They made it the fastest sold Nintendo console ever.
Yeah.
So I guess everybody ain't as mad as they seem.
Yeah, I mean, it just to me it just shows that like maybe some of this rage is like manufactured.
Hey, Nintendo,
maybe some of these people are not about what they say.
They should have just went to 100 on y'all.
Yeah, they might as well.
They should have went, because people are still gonna pay it.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, people still gonna pay it. Yeah.
And honestly, like even now, I'm not really surprised because I'm like, I see the same thing with Pokemon games. I'm like,
that's true.
With the Pokemon community, every time I see people talk about how bad Pokemon is and this and that, I'm like,
they still buy it though.
Yeah, I'm like, why y'all acting like this? Y'all know you're gonna buy it anyway. It's gonna sell 5 million
and it's gonna be the most successful Pokemon game ever. Yeah.
Even though the game is not really that good.
Quality is going down, but the sales are going
exactly.
up. So that's why Game Freak and all of them, why would they be compelled to make a better game when they're hitting a new record every single time they release?
They literally are. And
why would they do that?
Now we got the Switch 2. Imagine how much Pokemon games going to cost now.
Oh,
$70, $80 per game.
Yeah, $80 per game.
It's going to be ridiculous.
And then the quality is just going to keep dropping. They're going to still be using them booty butt Wii graphics on a Switch 2 Pokemon game. Them booty butt Wii graphics. Because Pokemon right now, with the amount of money, Pokemon should look like some of the best. Pokemon should have one of the best looks in all of gaming.
It should.
All the money that Pokemon generates, and then the games come out looking like buttery butt. Like
it's just.
I don't get it. I don't, because it's not even an art style. It just looks cheap.
Yeah, it looks cheap. It looks like someone on the 3DS.
Yeah, 3DS. Yeah. It looks like Pokemon has not evolved past 3DS.
Right.
Graphics. But theoretically speaking, it should be one of the most beautiful games out there.
Yeah, it should.
Because of its legacy, how much money goes into it. But I mean, I
recognize like people say that like it might be due to like the Pokemon company because they love to push out these games for the holidays and stuff, which is something that I also recognize too. But at the same time, you still have to call things out for what they are.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Pokemon, for me personally, and I say this as a big Pokemon dude, I used to be crazy for it back in like 2013, all the way up to like around that 2017 era. And just looking at how Pokemon games are now, it just, I don't know, it feels empty to me. It just feels like there's no real passion behind a lot of these games being put out right now, in context of Pokemon, at least.
I agree. Wheeler said, I'm in no rush to get a Switch 2. I'm going to wait a year or two. Took me 3 years before I got a Switch. Yeah, that's like me too. Thankfully, we still got $60 Switch 1 games. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Starfield, Fallout, Skyrim. They release unfinished games and people buy it.
Yeah, those games are bad.
Yeah, you're
they
right.
Were trash.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I was going to make a video about this, and I still might, but I think people have the wrong idea about like criticism and like critique.
Yeah.
I get when it's something we love, we're very defensive and sensitive about it, and that's fair. Like, but I think especially being a content creator, one of the battles that I face is literally like whenever you have to deliver this criticism, you always get the extreme.
Right.
Why can't I be a fan of something and then still tell it like it is?
Yeah.
How does that make me, like, for example, let's take me, and I don't know if you guys have been following, but let's take me in this Tekken situation.
Yeah, Tekken.
I have literally been playing Tekken since 1998. Literally. Like, I remember being 4 or 5 years old playing Tekken 1 on my PlayStation 1 in the basement.
Yeah.
In the back room.
Yeah.
Like, that's how long I've been exposed to Tekken.
Yeah.
Look at that cat right there. Look at that cat looking in my window.
What the freak?
There's a cat looking in our window, guys.
What he doing over here?
And why he looking in here like that?
Yo, why he peeping?
Man, this cat is a weirdo, man. Why this cat looking in my window? Oh, that was creepy.
Oh, snap. He one of them Bondi ninjas.
Yeah, he one of them Bondi boys. He one of them Bondi boys.
Oh,
what?
Shoot.
We over here trying to stream, and one of them Bondi boys looking through like, what you about to say about Tekken? What you about to say about Tekken?
Say, hold on now.
Oh, he gone now. Okay.
He gone.
Yeah. Where's Zoom at?
Man.
Did you let him know I was streaming?
Yeah, I let everybody know we were streaming.
Try to tag Zoom.
Yeah, let me see.
Because Zoom should be on here, because he's been facing a lot of, for real, show the cat. I wish I could, y'all. My cam is stuck. It'll be a mess. The cat gone.
Yeah,
Zoom right there. Oh, okay.
There he is. There's Zoom. We were just talking about this dude.
I was like, where's Zoom at? Okay. What's up, brother? What's up, my brother? Yeah, the K was look, Zoom. Everybody was looking for Zoom.
Yeah,
like,
I was
where's
Zoom
Zoom
say,
at?
bro.
There's two people we always looking for: Zoom and Duradan.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure the peeps are in the stream.
For real.
But yeah, I'm making music. Okay, yeah, you better keep going. But I brought up my brother Zoom because Zoom been going through a lot. Hey, Zoom, Can we get some hearts in the chat for Zoom, man?
Give him some hearts.
Get some hearts in the chat. Zoom got a video over there popping off. I think he got about 12K views over there.
Yeah,
there you go, baby. That's a way to come back, man. Great job. Yeah, he got about 12K views over there, man. His video popping off. It's
going crazy.
And I love, you can't see anything? Y'all can't see me? Can y'all not see the stream?
Yeah, let's make sure.
I think I can see myself. I think I can still see.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm trying to give Zoom some love right now, but I want to make sure everybody can see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, love, man. Zoom is over there. He got video that's popping off about 10, 12K, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I love it because that's the right thing that should be happening. Like, he over there popping off. And I saw so many folks over in Zoom comment section giving him heat right now. Like, giving him heat. He has a short about his actual video. I saw that. Zoom professional, man. There you go. Hey, y'all give my brother Zoom a lot of love, though. It takes courage. Where I'm going with this is, what's going on, Slime Cali? Zanaximus, another OG in the building. What's going on? We're just talking JRPGs and fight games right now, y'all. So we're just talking all things. You got a topic you want to talk about, just put it in the comment section, all right?
Yeah.
Put it in the chat, I'm sorry. But anything y'all want to talk about today, let's talk about it. But yeah, like, I'm sitting here, there's this line that I'm learning about. Like, when it comes to critique and, like, telling the truth, like, man, like, people really don't like. I get it, though. I get it. If somebody came to me and said Grandia 2 was the worst JRPG I ever played, well, one, I would know that they lying, because that's impossible.
Yeah,
but then two, I would be like, okay, what about it was it for you? And then if they can give me a systematic breakdown of why they didn't like it, I'll be like, you know what? I respect it.
Yeah.
If they can give me reasons why it did work for them, but then things that it did well, that's a totally fair and honest review. I would respect that review.
Yeah.
Because that means it's just not for you.
Yeah, just a balanced, fair critique of the game. Even if we may disagree, it's all good. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So my issue when we talk about things like, I've been a Tekken fan for so long.
Yeah.
But so many of these guys and so many people in Zoom's comment section too, it's like companies are uncritiquable. Even with this Nintendo and the Switch 2 situation, it's like gamers have muted their voice.
They really have.
We have just been confined to being great consumers, and that's it. We're not allowed to ever speak up, because if you speak up, now you're a hater.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, it's crazy. Like, when it comes to I'm not going to overdo it, but when it comes to that Tekken DLC situation, this is a company, literally, I mean, I'm not even making it up. They're literally taking the old roster of characters that they just did for DLC and regurgitating it back. But there's people who's defending it.
Yeah.
That's why companies do what they do.
They do.
That's why they do what they do.
It's ridiculous, man.
Like, that's why when I saw people coming at me in Zoom the way that they have been, I was like, all right, now it all makes sense. This is why companies do what they do. Nobody is holding them accountable for anything.
They're not.
And then you got the beautiful games that be coming out here that be struggling, that don't get no play.
Yeah.
And then they get ignored, but then everybody's eating the same stuff all over again.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about, like, the gamer type of, like, consensus is that everybody want to ask for stuff that they don't actually want. Mm-hmm. So whenever there's, like, a new original game that's unique and cool, there's not too many people are going to show up for it. Yeah. And even if they do, it's very rare occasions. It has to be like a lightning in a bottle situation.
Yeah.
And to me, the biggest thing that's crazy when it comes to, like, the Tekken situation is that I have to compare Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Yeah. Tekken 7's base roster has a majority of characters that are already in the game. So, for example, characters like Eddie, Heihachi was in Tekken 7, base game, by the way.
Yeah.
And then look at the DLC between the two of them as well. Yeah. Armor King, Julia, Bardock. And I guarantee you, in the next season of Tekken, who they gonna pick? They gonna pick Julia,
yeah,
Bardock.
It's gonna be the
They're
same
gonna
characters.
pick the exact same characters that was in Tekken 7 as DLC, and then they're gonna keep regurgitating.
Yeah.
It. They really are.
How you feel about it, Kay? I want to hear you speak on it more, especially with you being such a big Street Fighter fan. I know you didn't really get into Tekken like that, but how are you feeling from what your knowledge and experience is? Let me hit some of these comments real quick. Zoom said, I low-key want to collab with that Street Fighter versus Tekken DLC. Hey, Zoom, hit me up. We'll do your version of it. I'll appear on your video, and we'll cross-promote it, man. Let's do it, because let's do it. You got to ride that wave when you got it, man. A lot of eyes on you right now because they think you're trolling. You know, some people was over there in Zoom comment section like, bye, we're going to miss you. I'm like, brother, Zoom don't even care about y'all. Like,
these people are so stupid.
But Zanaxima said, loving the new videos Falcom has been putting out for Sky first chapter. Hype for that game. I'm hype for that too.
Yeah, the game looks amazing.
KOB know what's up with that Grandia 2. I'm so conflicted on Sky because if I start from that game, the second chapter will be in old school. Okay. Nintendo ninjas are crazy.
They are.
Could wait almost half a decade like we did back in the day for the second chapter. Slime said people defend Nintendo like they make 6-7 figures off them.
For real.
Yeah, it drives me nuts too, Slime. Like it to me, it's crazy. As far as I know, none of these companies, even my beloved Capcom, I would say, right? Because that I'm waiting for somebody to use that against me someday, saying like I'm a biased Capcom fan.
Yeah, Capcom stan.
I can't wait for that day because I don't think there's a company I'm more open about than Capcom.
Right.
I have clearly stated I love this company, but I have also ripped them a new one.
Literally.
I love this company, but I will rip them a new one so fast out of love.
Yeah.
Because that's what it means to truly appreciate something. That's how something grows. Capcom had one of the worst generations during that PS3, Xbox 360, 2009 to like 2015 era.
Yeah.
That was the worst Capcom I have ever seen. Probably like no, it was more so like 2000, like
it was like right after, like it was around like that Ultimate Marvel 3 period.
After Ultimate Marvel 3 to about 2017, literally the worst Capcom era of all time.
Right.
Like that was the worst Capcom era of all time.
It was really bad.
Look at them now. After everybody ripped them for having so many bad decisions, look at these dudes now.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6, Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, you got Pragmata coming out, Resident Evil Requiem, Onimusha, New Okami, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Collection. I mean, just insane resume.
It's wild.
But do you think that would have came if we kept glazing Infinite?
No.
Do you think that would have came if we celebrated them for Street Fighter 5? We had to critique them. Like, we had to do what we had to do.
Yeah, I mean,
and now we got one of the greatest eras ever from Capcom. So this thing, shout out to Lawson.
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on? This Kate said hello, Miss Lawson. So like for me, it's like it sometimes it takes criticism to get to where you need to be. And when people get so defending Bandai Namco right now over Tekken 8 is wild. They have butchered that game.
Tekken 8 is like an absolute best.
Like
I've never seen a train wreck this bad when it comes to Tekken.
How could you defend what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Even if my favorite company, even if I love Rabbit and Bear. Even when Rabbit and Bear was doing the Eiyuden Chronicle DLC, what did I do? I kept it real.
Yeah, you kept
I
it real.
love Eiyuden Chronicle.
Yeah.
I love Rabbit and Bear Studio.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what those games mean to us, but it's like you have to be able to critique a little bit, not hate.
Yeah, not hate.
Not slam, but you gotta be able to, give and take.
Yeah.
And gosh, whenever you say anything about somebody's favorite game or like, the Tekken people are really exposing themselves right now.
They really
It's
are.
bad because one of my favorite arguments is they jump to Street Fighter. They be like, "But Street Fighter's doing the same thing," and I'm like, "All right, y'all, never mind. I can't even waste no energy." The thing is, I might be the only one who is excited for Ingrid. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the line. I'm actually excited for Ingrid too, and let me explain. I'm excited for Ingrid because think about it, y'all. If you're a Street Fighter 6 player, they have glue up some amazing characters. Yeah. DJ went from being one of my most hated characters to now I still think that is one of the greatest transformations they ever pulled off.
Bro, that's like your favorite character.
That's my dude. So for me, it's like they took a character like DJ and made him into an incredibly great character.
Yeah.
So if they can do that with DJ, I have hope for Ingrid because she's basically new. She's basically a blank canvas.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget Ingrid was already hated right at the jump because she came from like the worst fighting game.
Yeah.
So she never really got a fair chance to actually be liked or
this is like her fair
by
chance.
the community.
And fleshed out.
Yeah. So
she's like a throwaway character.
Chance. She was always like a throwaway character from like a canceled Capcom.
Exactly, yeah.
So no matter what, she never really got a fair shot at like being her own thing.
Kay says new Tekken 8 was super hype, but the game never did anything to keep us new. Yeah. Street Fighter keeps the active player. Oh, Akuma and Monster Hunter. You know, I never still really got a chance to play with them yet that.
Yeah, Akuma's pretty sick.
Yeah, I never got a chance to play with them. EJ, what's going on, EJ? How you doing? Got EJ in the stream. Yeah, we happy Friday night. Jarrell said PS3 days, early PS4 were bad for them, lost their identity.
Yeah,
the Crapcom
they
era.
really did.
Yep, that was the Crapcom era. But again, I don't think they would have saw their way through without hearing what they were doing.
Yeah.
There was no way they would have grew past that if we had looked at Street Fighter 5 was like, yep, this is it.
Yeah, this is fire. No arcade mode. Okay,
if we had looked at what was the other game I just mentioned?
Infinite.
Yeah, if we had looked at Marvel Infinite, yep. Greatest Marvel vs. Capcom game of all time.
It has amazing graphics.
What else did they do? Canceling Legends 3 in the midst of that.
Yeah, they canceled like 5 different Mega Man games in a row.
They canceled Legends 3.
I'd never seen I never seen a mascot get done that dirty.
Oh.
They did Mega Man so bad.
Then Street Fighter Cross Tekken had the characters on the disc. Then hackers was able to play them for free. It was just a mess.
It was ridiculous.
It was a
wild time.
But what do I say? Don't forget Kunitsugami, which is one of my favorite games that they've put out in recent years.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Kunitsugami, a great game like that, literally is struggling to sell. When you got people out here always talking about, oh, let's get new IPs, this and that. And I'm like,
clearly y'all don't want new games.
Y'all
want the same stuff. Y'all want remakes. Y'all want remasters.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with it when it's done right. But don't pretend like you don't want these things.
Because that is a fresh Capcom title, and it still is struggling to get support. I mean, it's why I'm making videos on it because it's struggling.
Yeah.
I want to go into 7K vid and say taking the stress and see how much hate I get. Feed me. Oh, Duradan, they gonna be on you.
Yeah.
They gonna be on you, sir. They gonna be on you, sir. And again, like, see, that would be more blatant. But literally, all we're saying is that we want them to do better with tech.
Right.
Like, literally, I'm not even mad at. Like, I'm not even saying even that. Like, I know Duradan is playing, but even me, we're not even saying this. We're just saying, do better.
Yeah. There's just a lot of problems.
Keyword, just try.
Yeah.
They literally copy and paste. I mean, I'm still fathoming how you can defend it. They literally are just like, hey guys, y'all know what we did for DLC last game? Just do the same thing. Like, literally just go get the same characters and make people pay for them again.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna do.
I don't get how I lost my spot in the top 3. I don't know either. Who's top 3 then?
I don't know who top 3 is.
I got Zoom at number 2. RE9. How y'all feeling about Resident Evil 9? I still didn't watch that trailer yet. Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was third person and first person.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they made DMC 5. DMC 5 was fire.
Yeah,
this era, since 2018 and up, they've been unstoppable.
Yeah, they've been going off.
Monster Hunter World turned everything around.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was the turning point.
Yeah, when World came out, it was a wrap. There was no way they could release trash anymore.
Yeah.
when Monster Hunter World dropped in 2018, Capcom's whole thing just changed. Everything just changed.
Monster Hunter literally saved Capcom.
Yeah, it
literally gave them like that rebirth era.
Yeah.
It was like a redemption arc.
Yeah. World was crazy. It's both a teaser and pretty juicy on implications of what we'll get to play. I'm hyped. I can't wait to see more.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot they had a DMC show.
Yeah, I still ain't watched it yet.
It was mid.
The ticket is like Madden. Each game releases the updated roster for $70. Hey, I'm not surprised. I would be surprised because right now it needs some big help.
Yeah.
How much longer we think Capcom is going to be in this redemption arc before they mess it up again? I mean, they would have to do something crazy.
Yeah, they would have to do something really bad.
I don't see them messing up though.
No, I mean they have like occasional duds like Exo Primal.
Yeah, that was okay.
Marvel's Capcom Infinite was definitely a dud. I don't really see them really messing up like that.
Yeah,
unless it's like something really bad.
They would have to butcher it.
Or if it was like some sort of low-profile project or something.
Yeah, they would have to butcher. I don't see them messing up.
Yeah, no.
The only way that could hurt them, and again, I don't think they'll ever go back to that PS3 era.
Yeah.
The only way they could be hurt is if games like Pragmata and like Onimusha are not good.
Yeah.
But to be honest, in the RE engine, I just don't see that being possible.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's possible. Pragmata can be maybe disappointing. Maybe like, to me, I'm not really into Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really my cup of tea. I know it's by Kojima, but I'm just...
I don't know. Every time I see Death Stranding, I'm just like, I don't really get it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't see the appeal.
Anybody into Death Stranding here? Did anybody play it? Is it good?
It's like I'll stick with the Metal Gear. I'm good with that. The Death Stranding, I tried it. It just wasn't my thing personally. Yeah. It was just like, eh.
What do you guys feel about Death Stranding?
Like it don't hit as hard as like Metal Gear.
Yeah, I mean, as far as what other JRPGs are coming out this year aside from Trails?
Yeah, we got. Trails.
What else is coming out this year?
Well, we got a new Tales remaster that's going to be announced soon. So we.
That. How do you guys feel about the Tales of remaster coming this summer? Listen, man, if it's not Xillia, I don't know what to say. If it's not Xillia, I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, there was like a trademark thing where they said that Abyss got a trademark again, but usually, like, we don't know for sure.
Zoom, ask you something. We're going crazy this summer. What you mean, Zoom?
If you talk about content, absolutely.
EJ is number one. EJ is the number one.
Dang.
Wait.
Dang, who number 3?
Wait, okay.
Oh, it's Zoom.
So wait, I don't get this system. What is this system? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, EJ is number 1. Zanaxima is number 2. Zoom is number 3. King of Battle is number 4. Duradan is number 5. K is... I don't get this system.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't understand the rank system.
But yeah, when it comes to Tales, between Xillia and Abyss, I'm obviously going to pick Xillia because I think Xillia is just a goated series of games. Xillia 1 is fire. I think Xillia 2 gets a little bit of forced hate a little bit because it was just like everybody thought it was just more of the same. But I mean, I felt like it was a fire game.
I thought it was fire.
It did everything better than the first game. Got all kinds of sick characters. I think the story was even fire in that one too. Like, I've never seen you and Max play it a lot back in the day too. That game was fire. And there's nothing against Abyss because I did went back and play Abyss very recently and I beat it. And if I had to like rank it as like a Tales game, I think it's cool. I'd probably put it somewhere like that B+, A- type of tier for me personally. I just think that I like Xillia. I just rock with the cast better.
Yeah.
And the gameplay more. I see some people say Abyss is better than Vesperia, but I don't. I think if you want to say maybe like story, sure, but characters and like the overall chemistry that those characters have in Vesperia, I think Vesperia is way better in that department, even in terms of like just sheer content and gameplay.
Yeah. People keep saying Xillia or Abyss. It's probably one of the two.
Yeah.
If they were smart, I wish they'd just do both.
They should. I mean, they might as well just do both. They got to sit up here waiting months, figuring out what's going to be next.
Then they did an announcement of an announcement. That's always funny when they do that.
Yeah, it's always kind of silly.
They always do announcements of announcements, and that's always like funny.
Yeah.
So it's coming, just summer. But knowing the tales of people, we talking probably like August.
Yeah.
They always do stuff like that. Probably won't see it around till August something.
Yeah, probably. It's not going to be for a good while.
But Xillia would deserve it.
Yeah.
So Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. I don't know much about that. Do you know anything about Tactics Remaster?
I know a lot of people love it. Tactics has just never really been my thing personally, but I'm glad that a lot of people are very excited for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like when it comes to like Final Fantasy as a whole, like in terms of the franchise, I've always been kind of like indifferent towards the franchise. Where it's like I play some of the games every now and then, and I like some of them.
Yeah.
But I never became like a massive Final Fantasy guy.
Yeah.
It's always just been one of those franchises where I respect it for what it is and what it does in the JRPG community, but I never really been like a full-on fan myself.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like FF related stuff, the only thing I really pay attention to is like FF7 stuff. But other than that, I don't really, I'll look out for Final Fantasy, but I'm not like a dedicated person when it comes to that.
Yeah, I agree. Xillia 2 was good. I think I just got burnt out, right? But was burnt out on most sales games around that time, so I never played. Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. But I guess another reason why I'm excited about Xillia being done is because they can just do both.
Yeah, they literally could.
It could be a little mini collection,
Yeah,
so I feel like that's more exciting to get 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games in one.
Than to just get Abyss. Like, I would love to get Xillia 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think that would be sick.
Like, Abyss is already on the 3DS. Like, yeah, some people might not like the fact that it was on 3DS, but there's still a more modern way to play it.
Yeah.
So, for me, I think Xillia just deserves it. In my opinion, Xillia should have already gotten a remaster by now. I don't know why it took them this long just to do it.
Yeah, it took way too long.
I think it's a little bit silly, but
side question: GTA 6. I'm excited about it.
I think it looks pretty dope.
I ain't
gonna pay $100 for it.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say on GTA 6. I'll probably grab it. But if it is $100, I'll be fine just watching everybody else play it. I have no problem watching everybody else play it.
Yeah.
But see, with GTA, like, I'm in not a weird place, but I really do respect GTA because it's such a border pushing game.
Right.
Like GTAs, they only come around ever so often, but they like push gaming further. So
yeah, those are games I think would truly be like premium $80 games, not a racing game that has open world.
Right, I'm
like,
okay.
If you want to say GTA 6 is an $80 game, I think a lot of people would accept it because people gotta understand GTA games are very, very, like, I don't want to necessarily say revolutionary, but they are a big deal.
Yeah. Final Fantasy kind of became tad too mainstream to its detriment at times. Yeah. Final Fantasy.
Oh no, we definitely see it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy just needs to be who it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Final Fantasy just trying to get away from everything. Like, just be yourself. Do what you do. Embrace that which you are and stop like running from yourself.
Yeah,
like that's all Final Fantasy needs to do.
Yeah, I think there's like too much experimenting and too much like pandering to like a more casual audience or like a more
do your thing.
Wider audience. Because the thing about Final Fantasy is that, you know, some people will make the argument that Final Fantasy has always experimented, which is true. Final Fantasy games have always experimented, but the thing that people love to actually like, the one thing that people like to exclude from that conversation is that every single Final Fantasy, from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up to like 10-2, were all turn-based JRPGs.
Yeah.
So you can still experiment with the system, but still have it be in the genre that people want it to be.
Like Kay said, 33 is proof that turn-based gameplay is still very much in style.
It is.
Jordan said it too. I think 33 will say, 33 then shook up the entire industry. And 33, like I said, I think that game will forever be in my... That game comes at a time where I think just its existence is monumental right now.
Right.
33 just being itself and being alive has dispelled so many fake narratives and myths and BS excuses. I mean, from the turn-based argument to people don't play RPGs argument to indie argument to cost of games argument. Like, there's so many things that 33 literally dispels and gets rid of. That game is such a genre-defining game, in my opinion.
It really is.
Because, like, so many of these fake lies. Like, oh my gosh, games have to cost $80. Games have to... Like, look at what this game is doing.
Yeah.
Big old, beautiful world map. I mean, like, 33 just does everything. And the people that I've seen kind of like... I love 33 because it really... Again, not just the game itself. Like I said, its existence is bothering people.
Right.
I've seen people glaze over some... I'm not trying to be mean, call nobody out. Okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But I've seen some people glaze over some less than stellar RPGs these days.
Yeah.
And literally, 33 comes along and does so many things incredible. And then I saw some people giving it, 7.5 or 8 out of 10. And I'm like... I've seen you give lesser game. I know it's all perspectives, and look. I mean, listen. I don't know what to say, man. But to be honest with you, I've seen less than stellar games getting a lot of love, and if we ain't throwing that at 33's way, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like 33 is definitely that game. I think if it's not a game of the year, then I think it's highway robbery to that game.
Come on, man.
Because I will say this for me personally, like, some people might not know this, but I was on the fence about 33.
Yeah,
Callie knows this.
Yeah, I know you.
He knows this. I was originally on the fence about 33 because even though I saw the trailers and I saw, like, okay, I love the music, I think the gameplay is sick, and I like what I'm seeing. It's just that typically, and this is more of a personal thing for me personally, because there's been a lot of times where I've been super excited about games, and I just get burnt so badly that it kind of like I have like this thing where my expectations just get lowered drastically.
Yeah.
So I try not to go too crazy over it. But when I sat down and played 33, I'm like, I have never played a JRPG that I've been this invested to in quite a long time.
Yeah.
Like I haven't felt like this invested towards like an RPG since like when I played Ys 8 back in 2020.
Yeah,
and that was like a really special experience for me when I was playing Ys 8 and playing through 33 now, and it's giving me a little bit of those vibes again.
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, this is actually like playing 33 has already raised up my expectations for how modern JRPGs should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Zanaximus said, I will say that if the people raving over 33 snub first chapter, it just proved too many are really just tourists. But see, I know usually the Trails games are regarded pretty decently, right?
Yeah.
Like, usually people respect them. Yeah. And if that remake is on point, I can see it getting a lot of love too.
Yeah, but I will say, because I did play like Sky first chapter, so, and the thing about first chapter is that first chapter is not like, it's not, first chapter is an introduction game. And the thing about that is that I would not agree with first chapter beating 33 because of the fact that 33 just does so many things, in my opinion, that really expands the narrative.
Look what EJ said. Everything, characters,
it just does everything so well. And with a game like Trails is one of those franchises where you have to experience every single game to really give like a full-on perspective on it. With 33, you could jump in, play the game, and just be completely amazed by it because everything is self-contained. Yeah. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody in the chat.
Cinematics, map design, combat, secrets, has purpose. I agree. I agree with you too, Kay. Most won't give Sky a chance because the way it looks. Yeah, I hope not. Yeah. I hope we give Sky a chance. Nathaniel said, plus it is $50. Yeah.
Yeah, $50 is a steal.
That's... Duradan said, if 33 is not Game of the Year not recognized, that would say a lot about the industry.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, I mean, it really pushed a lot of barriers. And again, like Nathaniel just said, what Nathaniel just said, $50. I think the price point is incredible.
Yeah, the price point is very affordable.
As Maximus said, that's why I'm just trusting of these people's opinions in general when it comes to JRPGs. I don't know how great 33 is, but most of these people, I just can't take seriously.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some people that are going to like ride in on a hype because it looks like, it looks more like realism and all that stuff. So it's probably going to be a lot more easier to approach a game like that.
Yeah, it's going to be some folks who think that, who just come straight out and dispel it because it's an anime-looking game and stuff. But, I mean, everybody in the know who know the people who really know RPGs, that we're going to tell the truth regardless. So, 33 is definitely going to have a bigger, probably casual appeal just because it's a unique-looking game and it's different. And there were probably some people, to be honest, there's some people who went into 33 not even knowing it was an RPG.
Yeah.
I saw so many people on the forum like, oh man, I didn't know this was turn-based. Like, I just thought it was a game. I just thought it was like an action game. Like, I didn't know it was turn-based, so I don't think I can actually get into the combat. So that has happened. People just came into 33 just thinking like, oh, this game looks awesome as an action. Right. But some have been turned off by the RPG aspect. So, it's going to be different. When it comes to Trails and 33, I don't think they take away from each other. I think
I don't think
we should still be able to love Trails. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I think there's a room for both. There's a way you can enjoy both
different
games.
lanes.
And,
I would love for Square to contract out 33 devs to do Legends of Dragoon remake.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be sick. But, Square... But see... I don't see Square ever doing that.
Doesn't Sony own Dragoon?
I thought Sony did.
I think Sony does.
But it might be Square though. I thought it was Sony. Wasn't it Sony?
I don't think it's Square. I think it's Sony. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
But yeah, hey, look. If it's not Square, that's perfect. Because I'd rather trust Sony than Square. I'd rather trust the 33 devs getting it from Sony than Square.
Yeah.
Because Square, I absolutely think they're looking at them with competitive eyes right now.
Yeah, no.
Because it's put so many eyes back on Square. And again, to anybody who's probably listening to this, like, man, I don't want to say nothing because I'm not coming at, if you really loved, FF7 like Rebirth and Remake, please don't think we coming at you like you can't share your opinion. You are super free. If you thought those games were phenomenal games, please say that. Don't just hold it because we I told y'all my channel, I like to be fair.
Yeah.
So enjoy your game.
Yeah, because I played the remakes too. I like them for what they are. I wouldn't say they're like, I wouldn't call them masterpieces, but I enjoyed them for what they were.
Yes, I got irritated from the general maintenance crap, mainstream crap. No, I feel using Maximus. But no, look, I'm telling you, you're not the first person who I've seen. Even some other fellow content creators I've seen, they've been like, man, is this 33 game really worth the hype? Listen, y'all know I would be the first person jumping out the window saying like, this game is highly overrated. I have no issue not following the trend.
Yeah.
Literally, I would be one of the forefront people saying it was okay, it wasn't that great. But I am not one of those people because it actually is that good.
Yeah.
Like if it's not going to be for everybody, but if you were looking for what I'm looking for out of RPGs these days, it's everything that I was looking for that I have not felt from a new RPG in a very, very long time. I've played good games, sometimes even great RPGs.
Yep.
But this one is stellar because it evokes a feeling in me I have not felt in a very long time.
Right.
So that's the difference here. I would tell you flat out if 33 was like, they glazing, y'all, they glazing. But no, I gotta keep it real. It's real. You can tell, even if it's not for you, the heart alone that they've put into this game, you can see if they cut any corners.
Yeah.
Like you can't see where they cut corners in this game.
The soul is there.
Yeah, you just can't see where they were like
let me put it like this.
No.
Expedition 33 was made by an indie company, and then compare this game. It's $50. The graphics look beautiful. The gameplay is amazing. And then compare that to a $60 Pokemon game. And tell me which one is more.
Yeah, there's like no soul.
And tell me which one has more soul than the other.
Yeah. So that's all. It's not glazing. 33. I just think it's actually a phenomenal experience, and even if it's an experience that's not for you, you would be hard pressed not to appreciate what it did.
Right.
Like the music, every soundtrack feels so epic, and it's literally for like no reason sometimes.
Every single soundtrack in that game was just.
It just show you how much heart they put into every single track. Every track is like heartfelt.
It's really masterful.
But the game, look at the world map. I mean, we haven't seen a world map like 33.
Not since like the PS2 era.
I mean, the Japanese companies don't even want to do world maps no more.
Square
they want to be as modern and casual as possible.
Square want to make Final Fantasy 16 the next DMC.
Yeah, it wants to be DMC instead of actually. But literally, that 30. Look at Duradance. That 33 world map is insane.
Yeah, I was actually shocked that it had a world map. I was like, what?
And then you want to know what's even better? Like EJ just said, when you was a kid and you would turn on your RPG, you would walk around that world map, you would find little nooks and crannies and secrets. How many secrets have you been finding just randomly on the world Expedition 33?
I've been finding random outfits and stuff like it's a Tales game.
I mean, literally, you could be searching around in 33 and the devs just put stuff that you would have no idea. If you went straight through the game, you would have no idea that some of this stuff exists. That's what an RPG is.
And then you play some of the mini games, you get like actual rewards for them. You get like little costumes.
That's what
weapons.
Think about it. That's what the essence of a game was. That's what the essence of an RPG. The RPG essence was to explore, go on adventures, see what's new, find new nooks and crannies. That's what it was about. And modern RPGs have somewhat lost that to, maybe become more action-based or maybe more graphical. But this game manages to circle it out and balances it out.
Right.
And seriously, the attention to detail is insane.
Yeah. Like, the one thing I will say about Expedition 33 that I really appreciate about the game compared to a lot of other JRPGs I play, and this is not necessarily as like a dig to other JRPGs, but that's funny. But no, this is not necessarily like a dig, but like when it comes to the narrative and the characters and the way that they're structured and they're just developed, it felt so good and refreshing to see a cast that wasn't like super overly tropey. It didn't rely on basic stereotypes or whatever. It like all the characters just feel natural.
Just a natural cast.
They feel like actual people.
Kay said them gestural beaches.
Oh no, those gestural beaches are fire. It is crazy good.
Duradan said after I got out the first area, I was in the world map. I didn't know it was a world map. I was like, is this a new perspective? But then I was like, what the F? This is the world map. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Zoom said, you guys are going to make me get the game when I don't have time to play. Zanaximus said, I'll get to it, planning to get to it eventually as well, but also finding the time to play it.
Yeah.
But no, Zanaximus, I feel you, man. Listen, I've seen a lot of these mainstream. I feel Zanaximus, though. I feel where you're coming from, because so many people focus on the mainstream stuff, and then other stuff just get looked over when it's just as good.
Right.
Like, that's what I got to give the Trails and, like, the Yeast series. Like, they're consistently good, but they don't get the same pop.
Yeah, they don't.
So I see. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And sometimes these mainstream games that people glaze over takes a little bit of the spotlight away from equally great games. They just might look different, but they're still great.
Yeah.
I love FFX, but I blame them for the world map going away from a lot of RPGs. When Square is a top dog, everybody else follow them. Yep. The time is tricky. I gotta switch to and barely touch it. Been sitting there all week. Got to go. Enjoy stream and talking. Hey, thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the stream today. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, like I agree with what everybody's saying, man. Everybody got a nice Everybody got a nice perspective, like on the stream tonight. Everybody is on point. Everybody has something good to say. Because it's we just all want to play good games.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know, we just all at the end of the day, everybody just want to play good games. You know, we just want to play good, heartfelt games with some soul and all that other stuff. Right. That's it. Not that hard. Not really that hard for companies to just make good games.
Yeah, you don't have to make like 3 different trilogies just to make a game good.
I mean, for real, like it's ridiculous. So they're remaking FF9 and remaking FF13 and fixing it. Wait, they're remaking 13?
Wait, where did you hear that from?
Where'd you hear that from?
Is there like a leak or something?
We got some leak action?
Is that what's going on?
Getting the store spoiled. Wanted me to finish it ASAP. What did you get spoiled on, Rikyo? Ugh, they're remaking 13.
I mean, if they're remaking 13, then I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I had any care for that one.
That's the game that made me dislike Final Fantasy.
I think I'm good on 13.
Every time I tell somebody that, they start laughing at me because I tell them like that was my first like real Final Fantasy I played, and they be like, ew, no.
Yeah, and I remember y'all used to play that.
Mario Kart World got some good OST. Okay, I might check it out. Gameplay and price aside, it got some good OST. I don't doubt it probably got some good music in there. Yeah, I might check it out. Lightning Social.
She's garbage.
Yeah, FF13 is the one that was my introduction, and maybe that was not a good idea.
Yeah.
I thought that game was going to be like the Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
But I just did not enjoy that game at all.
13 was just...
Yeah, it was the battle system.
Yeah, battle system was really bad. It was
that
bad.
game, see, if there was a game that looked like it should have been action, it should have been 13.
Yeah, it should have been.
I'll never forget playing 13 for the first time, and I literally was like, whoa, this game looks cool. It looked like an action RPG game. But then you get in there and it got this weird hybrid fighting, but not fighting.
Yeah, I used to remember you used to. I think it was like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was trying.
Yeah, y'all were really strong with that. I used to remember y'all was playing through it, just hated it.
I tried to get that game love. Did you play all 3 or just the first game? Doom said, "Do you think Tekken could make a comeback with season 3?" I think what I want to see from Tekken is nothing is irredeemable, right? Like nothing. All they need is a good, solid season. So we could be singing a different tune in season 3.
Yeah.
Right. Like so.
I think there's definitely needs to be some like rebalancing going on.
Yeah.
There needs to be more. There needs to be like more content stuff going on with the game.
Yeah.
More characters that people actually want to see rather than regurgitating the same characters that we got in Tekken 7.
Yeah, Tekken can definitely make a comeback. It could definitely redeem itself and come back in a strong light. I just think it's going to need some time. And they're going to have to go wild with... Because let's say their next character's, returning or new character, whatever the case may be. Whatever, right? New challenger, as they put it. But Season 3... as long as it starts off strong, there's always a chance for redemption, right? But they have to change the ways. So it could have a good season 3. Yeah. Like it could come out and have a. To be honest with you, though, it's kind of been laid up because if they don't have a good season 3 at this point, I don't know what to say.
It's going to end up like Mortal Kombat 1. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Tekken 8 Definitive
They
Edition.
Kind of have no choice but for Season 3 to be fire now.
Yeah, they have to at this point.
There's no way you can get backed into a corner like they're backed into a corner and you don't change something.
Yeah,
so
there has to be like some sort of overhaul with the game.
I have no doubt that Tekken 8 Season 3 is probably going to be great. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. That's my official prediction. I think it's going to be great. But unfortunately, we just got to get there. But I do think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
That's me being optimistic. I think Season 3, because there's no way they don't learn from this terrible 2 seasons. There's no way they don't.
There's no way.
So season 3, I can admit, is probably going to be fire. There's no way that they're going to come out doing the same thing. There should be no repeats in season 3.
Yeah, it has to be good.
So the only way I'd get mad at them, not really mad though, is if the guest character sucks.
If they bring back Lucky Chloe, then that's a done deal.
They do another Negan or something, I would be like, this is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
The synergy and paragram system was a bad idea. I played every FF and it got to 13 and 10 hours later refunded, never touched again.
Yeah, 13 was not good.
Gosh, and they wanted us to love Lightning so bad. We got 3 games
She was
back to back with
boring,
Lightning. Oh.
Lightning was such a boring character.
Wow.
Such a boring, stoic female protagonist.
But yeah, they really tried to
Yeah.
I've never seen, I thought Capcom was trying to get me to love Luke. But boy, I've never seen a company try to get you to love a character so much. I mean, Lightning got 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, at least I'll give Capcom credit. At least Luke is a charismatic character.
Yeah.
Lightning is not charismatic. She's stoic. She's boring. Completely just like a plank of wood.
Lightning got 3 games, yo.
3 games, and she has the most boring personality ever.
3 games? Wow. They really wanted us to Lightning, boy.
They really did.
3 games?
And 3 games was crazy.
You guys have any thoughts on what the roster might be for Marvel? No, I don't really have any thoughts. I'm just gonna take it as it is, and whoever's revealed is revealed. I don't have any thoughts on the roster. I'm a little salty about Marvel Dokkan, but no, I don't have any. You got any thoughts on who you want in the roster? I don't really have anybody I want in the roster. I mean, I got my Cap, so as long as I got Cap.
I got Iron Man there, and Iron Man looked beastly in this game.
Zanaximus, who do you want? You have any thoughts for the roster? I don't really have any thoughts for the roster.
Well, they need to put my girl, Squirrel Girl, in there. That'd be fire.
Nah, she can stay out.
Bro, what you mean?
She
can stay. She can stay in the game.
But Marvel Dokkan. I'm salty.
Yeah, it's a very the Dokkan situation is very interesting.
Yeah, because I suck at I want to be hype, and everybody know I love Marvel. Everybody know I love fighting games, but I want to be hype, but I suck at all. And some of you might say, why don't you just enjoy the game? I'm gonna try. But I don't go far with Arc System work games. Just me personally. I'm not good at them. Fighters,
I definitely agree.
Even with DBZ Fighters, I tried so hard to be good in that game, and I never got good in that. I just didn't understand the game, and I just sucked at the game all the way through.
Because the thing about Arc System Works games is that I'm a great I really do appreciate Arc System Works games. I played a lot of Guilty Gear. I played Blaze Blue. I played Fighters. I played all of them. It's just that for me, when it comes to Arc System games, I have to be really, really locked in to play those games. Yeah. And with Capcom Fighters is way different. Capcom Fighters, I can play them both casually and competitively because they're just so much fun to play. The Capcom Fight Collection is a best example of that, where every game just feels so good and fun to play. It's Capcom fighting games just feel natural to play.
Yeah.
And with Arc System Works, it's you have to learn a completely brand new language with them.
Yeah. So, I got my Cap. I'm good to go. Maybe I'll take a She-Hulk. But, I got my Cap. I guess I'm really curious just about this 4v4 thing. I'm just trying to figure out, what it's going to really look like. How big is... you got to have a big roster if you're going to do 4v4, right? So,
probably good, at least 30, 35.
I'm excited, but I need to see and have a lot more questions answered. Yeah. I just got a lot of questions right now.
Yeah.
I got a lot of... More so than my excitement, I just have so many questions right now about that game.
I just think that it just came at such a weird time, especially when Capcom has been hinting at Marvel. So something I don't know if Capcom never sealed a deal with Marvel on this. I don't know if they just took too long.
I don't know. It's definitely weird timing for sure.
It's something's going on behind the scenes with that.
Yeah, the timing is and I'm just nervous because I mean, like I don't know. Yeah,
It's like maybe did Capcom take too long to seal it in with Marvel or something?
I don't know.
Because it's like it don't make sense for Sony to all of a sudden be like, "Hey, we want to."
Why did Sony say that? Yeah,
it's like why would Sony go up there and they cool with Capcom, they cool with Marvel?
Yeah,
why not approach Capcom with that idea instead?
I mean, especially because Capcom had already did Marvel games.
Yeah, they already got like a relationship.
They started it. They started Marvel, you know. So why go to a different company? It's very interesting indeed. Zanaxima said, if anything, I would love for this to push Capcom to do a Capcom All-Star fighting game. Man, absolutely.
That would be fire.
That would be the best case scenario. I'll be honest, I want that even more so over SNK3. I know that's wild to say. I know a lot of people will be like, what? But I kind of want a Capcom All-Stars more so than SNK3. And why I say that is because, first of all, I'm not a big SNK versus Capcom fan. Great game, but I'm more of a Marvel guy. But I think at this point they it would be in their best interest to just do something. Imagine them just like, owning their own stuff.
Yeah, something unique. That's why honestly,
wouldn't that feel good? Yeah, just to own your own thing.
Yeah, that's why honestly, when I was playing through the Fighting Collection 2, I'm like, Capcom has so many dope fighting games that they just don't use. Like I play Plasma Sword. I'm like, yo, Plasma Sword is an awesome game. Why would they not bring this back?
Throw Soul in the Capcom said. Capcom got a big bag now. Marvel probably didn't want to pay it. Yeah, I guess so. Throw Soul in the roster. Yeah, I would love that. I mean, no, they have so many great characters. They could compile their own fighting game, like I would say, like 20 times over.
Yeah,
there's so many Capcom fighting characters that they can put, let alone characters in general.
Yeah.
So if they just did an All-Stars. Yo, could you imagine how big All-Stars would be just by revealing like Mega Man?
That would be
alone, and then like make it a big deal.
Yeah, and then have 3v3 on top of that.
It'd be a huge deal just to have Mega Man back in the forefront of an actual Capcom game.
Yeah,
would be huge.
Yeah, that's why I don't believe when people act like as if like Capcom can't make other original fighters outside of Street Fighter. 'Cause I'm like, first of all, if we can have stuff like Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters and Fatal Fury,
that's true.
It don't hurt to have a Darkstalkers in there or a Plasma Sword. Yeah. Capcom has the clout to make any kind of fighting game.
That's what the next one just said. The potential roster could rival Smash Bros. If not surpass. I mean, yeah.
It could be ridiculous.
I mean, look, we could literally craft the quickest roster right now. I mean, you could get Dante, Chris, Leon, Jill, Mega Man, Zero, Soul. You gotta have
Virgil in there too.
Virgil, Batsu from Rival School, somebody from Plasma Sword.
Get my boy Jin in there.
Who else? Tron, Sakura, Akuma. Who else? Who else we got? Monster Hunter character.
Yeah.
Who else I'm not thinking about right now?
You can add Jetta, John Talbane.
Add Darkstalker characters up in there. What else am I forgetting right now? I mean,
Falcon from Power Stone.
How many people was that? That was like 15 characters right there. We just listed.
Literally.
So the roster could be insane.
It would be ridiculous.
That was 15 characters, and we mostly were trying to use different series. So imagine if we did multi.
That would be ridiculous.
4 to 5 different Street Fighters, a couple of Resident Evil characters, DMC characters, Mega Man characters.
Basically, kind of just make it like Tatsunoko, but just with all Capcom characters.
It'd be insane. It'd be insane. So they don't need anybody.
They really don't.
Like, they don't really need anybody.
And Capcom has like the fighting game experience and all that, so they know how to market their stuff.
Yeah. Where's Soul Calibur?
I think Soul Calibur is cooked.
Yeah, Soul Calibur might be dead, man.
Yeah, it's done. Which is unfortunate because they did not help Soul Calibur 6 at all. Yeah, Bamco did a bad job with Soul Calibur 6 in terms of marketing the game and all that.
They're barely taking care of Tekken right now, so I don't even want to see what they would do to Soul Calibur, to be honest with you. I mean, they can't take care of Tekken right now.
They can't.
So, it's terrible. They can't take care of Tekken. And they struggling with Tails, so I don't know. Bandai Namco's in a weird spot.
Bamco in general as a company is just like in a very, very weird state right now. If anything, they're probably ranked last in terms of like companies.
Yeah, but yeah, man, the group was dissolved following the completion of Development of the series has been dormant after support ended, and its producer Okubo departed from Bandai Namco.
Yeah, so Soul Calibur's cooked.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
there.
it's done. It's cooked.
It's done.
It would have to take a whole restructuring in order to bring back Soul Calibur.
And I mean, with how bad Tekken is now, I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
so.
it's very unlikely.
It's definitely jacked up. Did y'all see that Invincible gaming trailer? I did. I did see that.
I think it looks pretty
yeah, everybody trying to see. This makes me want to have the Cat Bros come back even more so. Yeah. Everybody trying to do tag fighters. Yeah, right
everybody
now.
trying to do 3v3.
Yeah, everybody trying to be a tag fighter. It's time for the Kings to come back out and they got to show us something.
Yeah, they have to.
Because everybody is in the tag mood right now, and I'm like, where Capcom at? Like, they need to do something.
They have to.
I know Street Fighter's sitting on the mountain, but they gotta do something with the Versus series
and
right now.
They need to at this point.
Because too many people is tagging right now.
You know, they have to do a Capcom versus Capcom.
Yeah, they gotta make this. They're trying to eat them up on that one.
Yeah,
but it looked good.
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
I don't know much about Invincible, so
yeah, I'm not really like a big Invincible guy, but it looks neat.
So yeah, I don't really know, but hey, the more the merrier, I guess. More fighting games, better for us. That's the cool part about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me. I think I might go. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. I got a very long day tomorrow, man. You got any last things you want to say to him, Pito?
Just want to say it was fun talking with y'all. It was a pretty good session. Everybody had some very well-rounded opinions and views on things. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to circle back to the whole criticism stuff. You know, just because we critique games and we might say some things that we might say some negative things about certain games, but that doesn't necessarily mean we hate them or we want everything to be bad or whatever. Sometimes you just have to keep it real and be honest with yourself and to your audience. And, you know, that's just what you have to do sometimes in order to improve some of the things you really enjoy.
Yeah, I agree. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. Good night. Thank y'all for enjoying the stream. We'll have to get K on here one of these times,
yeah,
man. K, we'll lock in with you, man. We'll go ahead and check you out. Yeah, exactly, Duradan.
Right.
Peace out, G. Lawson. Thank you for being here with us, too. Synaxima said, can't grow without criticism. You just want to see your favorite franchises grow. That's all. That's what it's all about, man. But thank y'all for popping in on the stream. Thank y'all for the support. We'll see y'all on the next one, man. All right? Y'all stay cool, stay safe. God bless y'all. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace. And let everybody say bye. Yeah, we'll let everybody say bye. Oh, right. Duradan. Discord me, please. Hit me up on Discord. I'm going to fix that for you. I've actually put that out. I've been taking care of that for you. Xanaximus, homie, I'll see you, man. EJ, see y'all.
Peace.
Brother Zoom, good night. God bless you, man. We out.